Welcome, brave wanderer, to this magical forest, where all manner of unsung adventure waits around every corner. When last we left our story, our small group of wayward friends were driven by greed to follow a beautiful talking white-skinned doe to an abandoned tower in the depths of a blighted mire. Here, they came upon a great treasure that was watched over by a mysterious giant owl named Jommy Willikers, and convinced it to allow them to take custody of said treasure. Now battered and bruised, but with the gleam of gold in their eyes, our party takes a moment to ponder what will become of their newfound wealth.
For it's a magical forest adventure in a magical forest today. A magical forest adventure. Come play, come play. There is rhyme, there is reason and cunning. There is danger and daring and do. Grab the tail of this life and hold tightly, for it's yours, they are coming for you. So come on a
magical forest adventure.
in a magical forest today.
A magical forest adventure.
Come play, come play.
And you all stand in the middle of a tower watching this shrinking shadow of a giant owl fly off in the silhouetted by the moonlight on this broken janky tower in the mire that you now sit in. You look at the still bleeding chest wound upon Golfag, where feathers have been plucked out like goose flesh, and the blood drips. Your new body modification is rather complete, and the sound of the vital juices being sucked out of the weird dough on the level below still continues, but before you is a grand pile of shiny treasure. Such a large pile that even split amongst the four of you would be pretty hard to carry it.
Okay, I could wild shape into a big ass kangaroo and put it on the couch and hop away.
So there's a very interesting thing with regard to wild shape, and that is you can pick up a whole bunch of stuff, and then you can transform into wild shape, and that stuff just disappears into you and no longer encumbers you.
That's weird. I love it.
I've just
So
like
it can be any shape.
sneakily just taken like a couple little sparkly items for myself because I'm a bit of a collector.
Yeah,
So
give me evaluate roll. Is it evaluate?
You mean sleight of hand? Is that what you
No.
mean?
Let's just see how valuable the things are that you're taking.
Oh,
That's
okay.
a good point.
I rolled a 6.
You don't know.
Alright, not gonna roll that dice for a little bit. Just gonna go with
You are uncertain, but nonetheless, you grab a few things that are shiny, and you stuff them in your pockets. I'm going to say you end up with 20 gold worth of jewels and gems.
Hi dudes, what are we doing with this gold? I'm a woman of the forest. I don't really care. I'm here for a good time. I'm gonna need this gold. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna need it for the army.
This is the first time you're hearing of the army.
For the army.
What? I'm trying to conscript for my army so I
Like
can
naughty.
take over my daddy's kingdom.
Daddy's kingdom.
Dad's kingdom.
Who's your dad?
My dad is Balzag. Balzag the Great. How have you not heard of him?
Oh, yeah, he outside the veil of the forest. What?
I mean, he's in the forest. Yeah. You just wouldn't really see it as forest because there's no forest or greenery in the kingdom.
Yeah, that's a weird, desolate place.
That is that weird, desolate place.
Yeah, we don't really go there. We don't like that.
No, you probably wouldn't.
What are you doing in the forest?
I'm trying to conscript to take over the kingdom.
Why would you come to a forest to conscript? There's only like animals here.
That's the point. I need souls.
Like
So
the
I need-
possum just like.
So I really need this gold. We can split it 4 ways, absolutely. But we really got to figure out how to transport it. We can't transport into a giant kangaroo and take it. We can hop somewhere.
I can
Take
wild
it to the
shape,
poo bank.
but I just need some guarantees right here that your army isn't going to really affect what I'm all about, which is the forest. I need some guarantees. I'm looking down at this tiefling.
It's true, they are incredibly large, but you know.
Is she intimidating me?
Yeah.
Are you trying
intimidating
to
Are you
them?
intimidating me?
Trying to intimidate.
Do you want to intimidate?
Ooh, what would I do?
You
Yeah,
make a
I
roll
would
if
try and
you want.
intimidate her.
Yeah, let's make an intimidation roll.
Okay, let me see. Intimidation over here. Okay, cool. I have a +2 to intimidation.
Yeah.
You are large and intimidating.
Cool. So I rolled an 8 on intimidation. So 8 together.
Yeah, you've had people try and intimidate you before.
Fudge.
Yep. Right, whatever. I can't really give you any solid guarantees about what's happening with the forest because I have no idea what my father might be doing or intending to do. All I know is that I would like to take over my kingdom, and what happens before or after, I cannot say.
That's the dumbest answer I've ever heard in my life.
Now, there is one thing that you do think about when your new associate, Kreedoo, mentions taking over the Bone Kingdom in the desolate wastes that once were forests but have now been given over to the territory of Balzag, the Demon Lord. And that is that if you had those lands back, you could potentially repopulate them with woods.
And greenery.
And it is the gateway to hell that exists beneath Balzag's citadel.
Let me postulate this to you. I'll join your fucking army, but we have to maintain the greenery and the ecosystems. Look at me, I'm a huge bugbear. I could do great things.
Her beautiful fur glistens in the moonlight.
Am I able to expand my kingdom while still allowing greenery? Or is it wherever I touch
Well,
is desolate?
No, oh yes, of course, no, it's entirely up to you. It is merely the force of will of your father that causes and the desolation of the souls being sapped from the land that causes
Agreed.
them to be
We shake hands.
a wasteland.
We have an agreement.
Across the screens!
Shadow is
I'm
my
not
general.
even sure if that handshake happened on screen.
Shadow is my general. You are also a general now.
Fantastic. Now what about Mo? I just pulled this possum out of my fur.
A very grumpy looking ringtail possum sort of like crawls out. It's like, so twitches his nose and
I will
big
pet it,
black furry
but
tail.
it doesn't talk, right?
No.
It talks to me, that's about it.
Okay, I'm
What
gonna
does it?
pat it, but it's not really sentient in my world.
But Mo's okay, Mo good?
Most good.
Put Mo back.
It almost disappears into the fur.
And
It's
watch
just
you
like-
Scramble, scramble man.
I feel like you've just done this and like leave back and I'm just like, smells funny.
I'd like everyone to make a perception roll at this point.
What did we add to our roll for perception?
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
Oh.
8 for me.
Did anyone get higher than a 12?
yeah, I got a 17 plus 6.
I rolled a 15
I rolled
plus 14.
20 minus 1.
Oh no.
Okay,
no,
cool.
No,
Well, it works
yeah,
like this.
You rolled a nat 20.
Shadow and Kreedoo,
Mhm.
you hear
Plus 2.
distinctive sound like somebody's knocking on an iron door.
Okay.
And Golfag, you hear that sound preceded by someone, a very small someone, coughing politely. And the sound, knock, knock, knock. And the sound seems to be emanating, particularly, you don't know where it's emanating from, you just hear it, but you know it's emanating from beneath the treasure pile.
Anybody else hear that? Does anybody
Right.
else hear that?
You two heard the knocking, but you didn't know where it came from.
Not with the 17.
I heard knocking.
You heard it, you don't know where it came
Oh, okay, cool.
I'm just admiring you.
I heard knocking. What's up? What do you smell, boy?
Yeah, it sounds like there's a little bit of something going on in that pile of treasure. It doesn't sound like it's not necessarily
Kitty.
just a pile of treasure.
What are we doing?
You want to go sniff at the pile of treasure?
Yeah.
You're responding pretty well to the authoritarian attitude of Kreedoo.
Just
Kitty,
sort
go
of-
check it out.
I'm in deep pain from these gashes
Yeah,
in my
okay.
chest
So
still.
I walk.
It's true.
I'm
it's
on
true.
essentials at the moment.
That's
Do a
right.
perception
So
check,
I'm
Kitty.
like-
She's just told me to go check it out at the gold pile. So I go up to the gold pile. Like, I just like really
So you
weirdly.
Scrooge McDuck it.
No, I've literally gone up and like sort of like where it's sort of like in the middle of the heap. I'm just sort of like poke the gold and just
But
be
it's just like a pile of silver and gold pieces,
I
like
just
and then
literally,
there's
like-
like some objects. So there's like some cups, some candelabras,
I sort of like
a
just
chest.
poke within it and just go like, is anyone there?
And as you are doing that, you sort of hear a sound. Yeah, yes, I'm right here. Look, just underneath those coins.
Is it the thing from
I'm in the
downstairs?
middle.
Is it the thing that we thought we killed downstairs?
No.
It sounds
okay,
insanely
so-
different.
And
Sucked dry.
So at
It's on
this
the
point, like
ponytail.
there's something in the middle. I'm too small to swipe away, so I just look at the bugbear and I'm just like,
I just get my arm and try to like swipe away some of the treasure, maybe pushing it to the sides and away from where we hear this little voice.
Okay. You push the gold aside, and it starts to just move. You find a couple of other things, some bejeweled daggers in there,
Cool.
some loot. It's a loot. It's a crown. It's pretty fancy.
Thanks.
And you see beneath it all, there's a small iron lantern-shaped box,
Okay.
and it's got a little keyhole on it, and hinges in two parts, and just a little cap on top. But it's the shape of a lantern. It's got 6 sides, hexagonal top, hexagonal bottom, and it's got a key lock on one side.
So the lantern does not have glass sides like
No.
that. Okay, so we cannot
It's
see.
more like a hexagonal lantern-shaped box.
I knock.
Yes,
That's right, I'm in here.
Little bad.
Should we not discuss this before doing anything with the strange box?
I'm not a little man. I'm just an old woman. I've
Oh.
been trapped
I'm
in
so
here
sorry for
so
misgendering you.
long. That's okay. I get it all the time.
does it? So I like sort of go up to her with this thing and I inspect the lock. And can I tell if this is a lock that I can easily pop?
It definitely looks like a regular lock to you. It looks
Ooh,
like
good to go.
a lock in a door, though. So
Yeah.
there's just a keyhole on the side of this lantern.
Okay,
Go, kitty.
Team, let's have Shadow.
All
and
right.
pick it.
So I try and pick this up, and I glance around to see if I can see a key in all of this stuff.
We have asked the little woman who she is.
Do you know where the key is?
It's Pandora's box.
Perhaps it's around. Perhaps you could find it by just scraping on the ground.
Who are
Perhaps
you?
it's in the... I am a poor old woman who has been trapped in this box. I cannot remember for how long.
Shake the box,
Do
it's
you
for sure
have
evil.
a name?
Thunk. Ah! Oh, please!
Name, please.
Name or I shake.
Give me an intimidation roll with advantage.
Oh.
Damn it,
Advantages on
Intimidation. Okay, so that would be a 15, and this is a 16. So 16.
Okay. Yep. Like,
Oh, I'm sorry. I am Mitra of the woods.
Of the woods.
yep.
So
So.
bad for shaking.
I'm sorry.
So Kreedoo and Shadow and Jupiter can all make history rolls.
16 for me.
13.
14.
Okay, cool. So Jupiter, so you've heard the name somewhere, you can't quite place where. Maybe something your dad mentioned one time. And you used to remember something about your mentor.
Oh, no.
The Greenleaf.
So bad for shaking.
You're just like
So-
holding it, like, oh god.
So, you remember her saying, "You have to watch out. There are all these children's stories in the woods. All these stories about children, and they go missing. And sometimes it's just Balzac who takes the children, but other times it could be anyone, like Jenny Greenteeth or Mitra, or any of the great hags of the forest. They try and keep them all in check."
Okay, my dudes, I got some flashback memories here. Mitra. I was like, I'm gonna put the lantern down so that she can't really hear me. And I'd
Hello? Hello, are you still there?
Yes.
Can I muffle it with a wink?
I'm talking in
Oh,
hushed
it's nice
tones
and
to the
warm
party.
now.
I'm pretty sure this little person in here is a hag. What do I know about hags?
Hags are powerful wizards they're powerful magic users who are connected to the elemental forces, much like druids are, but instead they are very self-serving, and then they tend to draw people into their servitude and control them. You only know of one other hag that exists in this forest, and that is far to the eastern side of the forest, in the middle of a dank swamp, much like this one, but another dank swamp. And she breeds goblins from her feces.
So,
What?
So I naturally don't like hags. I'm just like,
They're like diametrically opposed to you, whereas you try and capture to shepherd the forest to encourage natural growth and order. They pervert that natural order to their own ends. They understand it just as well as you do.
I don't think we should let the little witch out.
Can I eat its soul?
Well, the soul of a hag would be very valuable,
Yeah.
either to other hags or even to your father. If you gave this to your father, he could probably get you a lot of money for it. You might be able to trade it somewhere in the Bone Kingdom.
Could she
I don't
eat
want
it
to talk to
herself?
Dad. I don't want to talk to Dad. I can't eat it myself yet.
I'm down for the
It's not
tiefling
strong
to eat
enough.
the hag. But we then have to let the hag out, and we don't know how strong she is.
I was gonna put a straw through the
I
keyhole.
Oh. Alright. Okay,
Soul
team,
straw.
what do you think we should do with the hag?
I think we should keep it in the box and carry it around with us. It's obviously
Can I swing
valuable.
it?
I got a catapult. Could I catapult the thing? I don't want
Yeah.
to.
Yeah, you
I
can. It
could
is
if I
in the
wanted
correct
to.
way, and you could do damage to it or anything, or
I like hags.
catapult's amazing.
I
like,
don't
but-
know if my character would. Does my character know what hags are? Because I'm trying to divide player knowledge and character knowledge at the moment because I've had very bad experiences with hags.
Hags sound bad.
Yeah, don't metagame.
I know this is what I'm trying. Would my character know what hags are and
Make
how
a history
dangerous
roll.
they could be?
Or what was your history roll?
It was a 13.
Yeah, you guys have heard. They're the things, they're the stuff of children's fairy tales. Like, not many people actually encounter hags, but hags
not
are
a good time.
dangerous creatures. That's right. They steal children. All those fairy stories about wicked hags and witches.
I want to do the dumb thing and let the hag out of the lantern.
Just carry it like the treasure.
Golfag, what do you want to do?
I have no patience for the hag. I had no patience for the last creature we found ourselves with. If we can burn it, or if we can take it to this other hag, I don't mind.
Can we just ask, how did you get put? I'm assuming you did not do this yourself. Assuming someone put you in here.
Answer the cat.
She doesn't know what I look like.
Oh, a red tabaxi. Oh, I'm sure you have the most beautiful fur. Your voice is soft and supple.
Ears go flat.
Why? I was put in here by a treacherous young boy who tricked me. He just wanted all of my precious things. and he trapped me in here, and he took them away with my treasures.
Just like,
And
and
then
I
hid
just
them somewhere. I don't even know
Let's
where
let the
I
hag out.
am.
No, I just lean over to her. I'm like, that sounds like one of the fairy tales
Like
that
Hansel
Mum
and
used to
Gretel?
tell. I was trying to think of a D&D version name of Hansel and Gretel, but yeah.
Let her out.
Han Solo and Gertrude.
Yeah.
Well, let's slurpee this soul out of it.
Okay,
God.
cool. So I think we're kind of down for
No.
letting the hag out
Let's
and
let
then
the hag
killing
out.
the hag.
Whenever we gotta kill the hag, it's a little more powerful than us. We're
Is
level
it?
1.
Okay.
It's really powerful.
Okay, so then let's take the hag somewhere.
Yeah, let's take the hag to someone
Alright, I'm
who
gonna
knows more
catapult
about
the
hags
hag.
for
Okay. Yep. Excellent. Just out the window or against the wall.
Out the window.
Okay.
Alright.
So
Why do you have a
you
catapult?
need to
such
roll.
a decisive
It's a
move.
spell
So,
that she has. Catapult.
who's holding it? You're holding it.
I'm holding it.
And then all of a sudden, it is removed violently from your hands,
Wow!
flung out the window, and then the sound of it landing in a swamp. Blub, 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 blub.
And you're just like, and that solves that.
Okay, cool. Alrighty, we gotta go sell this.
A little bit more afraid
That'll
of.
save us from its.
Right.
Because I just catapult. We were done with it.
and
We were done with it.
done with its incessant whining.
Alrighty.
Let's
We have
move on.
a pile of gold.
Gold.
So obviously, there's all that money there.
Yeah.
Do you wish to transport this money somewhere?
Yeah.
Giant
And
kangaroo.
if so, where would you like to take this money? And what is money to you anyway, Jupiter?
Well, money's nothing to me, but if we can make an army and then I can expand the forest.
Oh, the power. Yes, you've seen your father do this to people
I
before.
can
You're
have
very
my
satisfied
own
with the results.
forest. My own lands. I could make the ecosystems.
If you can help me take over my father's kingdom, I will allow you to regrow the forest through the Bone Kingdom.
Done.
Okay.
Cool. We need money to make an army, to do some stuff, and okay. I would like to wild shape
Mhm.
into. You mentioned that wild shape, like it just disappears into me, so I don't necessarily have to be a kangaroo to put things in my pouch, right? Okay, cool.
You seem to be holding the stuff.
Oh, so only as much as I can hold.
Uh-huh. So, yeah.
Does it mean anything touching her? Like, could she like splay out over this and
like-
then?
She has to be holding it, so she
She
has to
has to
between
be
it and the ground.
Is there? Is anyone got a sheet?
Well, that's a good question. Are there curtains or something? I know how
This
the
place
leather
is
works.
so dilapidated that anything around in the immediate environment is rotted beyond feasible use.
Oh my god.
But you can make an investigation roll to see if you can find something.
Well, I can't, but somebody can.
Right? Anyone can. Of course you can.
So-
What's stopping you?
You can make a hot garbage investigation roll.
Do investigation.
Yeah,
Nice.
I
Minus
can.
2.
So looking around this floor, but I'm also like looking up the hole where the owl came from to see
Mhm.
if there's anything that I can sort of see up there that could be used.
For transportation.
On the next level, yeah, of course. Well,
Yeah.
you have to climb up there.
Oh no, there's something up there.
There was something up there.
There's something up there.
The owl's gone.
It was
No,
the
no,
owl.
it's not the owl. There was something else up there.
No, it was the owl.
How do you know?
Because there's 3 levels. We were only at level 2.
Yeah,
And
the
the
owl
owl
was
was on
the
the third
level
level.
above us. It
Oh,
looked
shit,
down.
It fell down.
No,
It was?
It didn't come down.
Oh,
There's
shit.
a hole in the roof. It was on the 3rd level looking down at you.
Yeah.
Maybe we should go investigate the 3rd level before we do anything.
Let's go to 3rd level.
Okay.
Like, I can fly, kind of. I can
So
fly
I-
super
Yeah,
badly.
you're stretching your wings and finally the cramping's gone. The wind's died down above the skyline, above the forest.
Stairs?
No stairs. Crumbled into. You'll have to climb up
Climb.
or fly up.
I can climb.
Can I fly up to investigate around
Oh.
with,
Yeah?
Yeah,
Go on.
okay, you guys go.
Yeah, we'll go.
So you guys are standing there in the room, then all of a sudden, these wings, boom, just like open up, like almost the entire width of the chamber. Couldn't flap in, and you see Golfag
oh me.
really
It was me.
gloriously ascend
I
through the
did that.
hole in the ceiling,
I'm really into this.
looking very majestic,
God, I was a bird.
holding his double-handed mace heroically. And you rise up and you look around and you see there is a small bundle and cluster of goods kind of just tucked away in the back corner of the 3rd level as you sort of rise above the tower.
Snacks.
There are further bits and pieces down here. I'm going to go closer to investigate.
Have you climbed
Do I
up?
have
I'm looking for a way to sort of climb up to the second level.
Yeah, there's lots of handholds. It's easy enough to get up there if you'd like to try.
Yes, I would.
Okay, just make a climb roll. Or athletics, sorry. Or acrobatics, your choice.
Let's go for athletics. No, acrobatics. 9.
It's very slippery. It's quite slick from the dew that's coming in as it's getting later at night. And you're finding it hard to find a handhold. It's too much moss. It's like getting caught under your claws.
Yeah, it's not good.
However,
How many sinisters out of 10 is this pile of goods?
give me a wisdom save.
Is there a way that I can figure that out in any other fashion? Alright.
No.
Okay.
This is simply how spooked you are right now.
Is it a 1?
4?
Oh, yeah, it's pretty scary up here, man. That pile of stuff looks pretty scary on the other side of that floor. It's pretty scary, man. Like, you wouldn't want to be up here alone.
Do you want me to try and come up with
We're in a really spooky place. I don't know if I want to go and touch that stuff. It looks gross and weird. I'll do it, but it looks real gross and weird.
Do you want
I'm asking
back
for a
up?
vote. I'm asking for you guys to
Touch
say
it.
whether touch the weird stuff.
Touch the weird stuff.
I am like, I'm gonna be like, no, but I'm the minority, but I'm not like vocally telling you no. I'm just like, I
good.
wouldn't
That's
touch
so
it.
good.
Like
weird
if
stuff.
I was up there, I wouldn't touch it.
Using my talents
But you
and
do- you
still
do you.
flying. Using my talents and still flying, I want to swoop and kind of pull at that stuff. Pull back that.
Okay, so you're not
Coat.
actually land. You can just swoop above
Over
it.
whatever. Yeah,
and you
yeah.
just like reach down with your little feet claws and
Yes.
you're like, and you pull
Just
it up.
pull it.
Feet claw.
And if there's a window, I would like to fly out of it. to look back in
He wants
with
to,
as
like-
much distance
It's
as
a
I
broken
can.
tower which is like open to the sky on one
I want
side.
to be
You
away
just,
from
like,
the
fly away.
grossness. That's just.
Okay, so Golfag goes in, and you see him disappear over the ledge of where the floor above you is broken away. And then suddenly he like squawks awkwardly and flies back out carrying a rag, and you hear a clatter of things and the clunk of objects just like scatter across the floor above you. And then dunk, 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 a single skull like rolls out and falls onto your level into the pile of treasure. And as you look back, Golfag, you see that there looks like there was a bone pile wrapped up in there.
Oh, good. Oh, just bones. We're fine, everybody. It's just bones.
Scraps of cloth, clothing,
I don't know
minor
what it's afraid
possessions,
of.
things like that.
Wanna loot it?
Yeah.
You wanna climb up?
We already have a bunch of stuff that we can't carry.
What are we doing about the gold?
But I've got a sheet in my
Do they look-
talents
Okay,
now.
we got a sheet now. We got a sheet. Cool. Bring the sheet down, please.
This is my intention.
You have to tell us what you saw, by the way.
There's a big giant sheet up there. Bit of a spooky skeleton. It's probably no problem. Doesn't matter.
Several spooky skeletons.
I beat them. I beat the skeletons, and now they're on the floor. And I have a nice sheet for us to carry all this loot with. How lucky are we? Everything went perfectly fine. There's probably nothing at all to worry about.
Did they look like humanoid
I mean,
skeletons and
yeah,
things?
like humanoid skeleton, but like
Yeah, like elves and human children and maybe a few orc children.
man things die all the
The
time.
hag.
Oh, but that would be unreasonable.
God.
This would make sense for this to have been her original home.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
This was
Yeah.
the Hansel and Gretel.
We're gonna go after the Wicked Witch of the West.
Okay, my
I
dude.
grabbed the
That you threw
skull
in a swamp.
off the pile and I just like, with my claw, I just start carving like random shape. I'm just playing with it. I'm
Okay.
literally
That's
just
weird.
like,
That's a child's skull.
I'm literally scratching little whiskers into the
I'm just like, oh my god.
Little whiskey. We're just looking at it like, what is she doing?
I'm
Okay.
just gonna play with it.
I'm gonna wild shape into. Now that I'm like, oh, whatever, it's up there. I'm gonna wild shape into a. I'm discussing with the group.
Uh-huh.
If this is cool. I'm gonna wild shape into like a bison or something. So then I can like grab as much gold as I can physically like
What's a
splay out
bison?
Oh,
on.
you don't want to.
Because then you two can jump on my back and we can walk to the next town.
You have to go down the stairs because we're on the second level.
Can't you jump out the hole?
Yeah,
Jump out the hole.
I'll try. How far up are we?
like 3 meters.
You'll be fine.
I'll take damage.
You'll be fine.
Yeah.
You'll heal.
I'll take damage.
Is that okay?
No, she's not got much.
I have
many
11 hit points.
hit points.
That's
Not
not
very
much.
many.
I have less. Yeah, that helps.
We
Okay.
can fashion
Okay.
some kind of
Can I
treasure bindle to take all that treasure.
Let's
over the
fashion a
edge.
treasure bindle and take it all downstairs, avoiding the worms.
What?
There's still this like
Throw it out the
slurping,
window.
writhing
Throw it
sound.
out the window.
Okay, so
What are they
I
conspiring
say
about?
I fly out the window and we leave this nice little tarp that I've stolen from those don't worry about it skeletons at the bottom of the window, and then I'll push all the treasure into it and fold it up, and then we can hook it onto any kind of creature and take it to a town, trade it in for an army
I'm into that. How do we feel?
or seeds or whatever. Whatever the big lady likes.
I'm trying to remember the way we came in. Was it squishy outside? Is the gold going to be okay if we turn out the window?
Yeah.
Yeah, you look around, it seems like it's relatively solid ground around the outside of the tower.
Okay,
at
let's
that.
execute
It's
this
just
plan.
a few meters out, it starts to turn into the bog and mire, like where
Okay.
you catapulted the witch.
Yep.
And-
Alright, Dum Dum Berg has a good idea.
Okay, go put the top out outside and we start pushing the treasure out of the castle.
Alright, so you circle around the tower and come down and drop the tarp on the ground there, and then the rest of you just proceed to start throwing the loot out the tower.
Yep.
Coins,
We need some
there's a
kind.
couple of small chests, just gonna throw them out.
Maybe we should open the chests.
Are they locked?
I don't know.
Let's
No?
open them.
I think we should turn it out.
When we hit chests, I'm like, I see if it's opened. And,
Okay,
see
let's
if
open
it's
these
one
chests.
sides, yeah.
Alright, great, awesome. So I would like you each to roll a d6
Can we
for
do
me.
this outside of the
D6?
tower
No, they're doing it
on
top
the
of the tower,
pile
like
of
I said.
leather? We do this on the.
No, we're
No.
doing it
Are you
as
also
we're
opening a chest?
Yeah, I'll open check.
Okay, so
I
all
wanna
three of
open
us are
chests.
opening a
They're just
chest.
little jewelry boxes and chests.
Oh yes, jewelry boxes.
What did you get?
Four.
Okay, what'd you get?
One.
Okay, what'd you get? Okay, cool. Oh, okay, so yours is just some gems, so it's like a little pile of rubies. Yours has got some very nicely made necklaces and earrings.
Let you pick out the one. for
And
you.
I would like you to make a dexterity save. please.
Oh no. What's gonna happen? My kitty.
Uh,
I think she died.
Yeah, awesome. All right, cool. So you're like, and
I thought
this
it said
small adder, like this small golden adder with silver streaks, and it comes out and bites you. So I'd like you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
That's a 7.
Cool. Well, you take 6 points of damage,
Oh!
plus an additional 3 points of damage from the poison,
Are you down?
and you're paralyzed.
Are you down?
No, I'm not down.
You gotta carry a cat too.
So
But
I would like you
But I'm
to make
paralyzed.
perception rolls to try and realize what's happened.
I
Hit
just
her out
like
the window with the treasure.
you just hear me go, "Ow!" and then
Perception's
like
plus
drop.
perception is
A wisdom plus perception.
wisdom.
19.
17.
You immediately see it. You're like, oh, Jules, and you look over and you see the Tabaxi opening the chest, and then the adder just come out, and then it slithers around her arm and into the treasure pile.
And then
Treasure.
I drop.
And
And then I drop.
Shadow just slumps to the ground, and all her muscles are rigid, like they're cramped up. She's just
I'm gonna help.
And I can't
Can't
talk.
move.
I'm paralyzed.
And I imagine I see that too with a 17. Alrighty.
Does that mean we have to stop touching the gold now?
I can.
well, it
Could
just
we
means
use her as
there's
a
a
rake?
snake somewhere in the gold.
Snake rake. Sorry.
A little panicked, I drag the tabaxi away from the gold pile,
Uh-huh.
and I will.
They're like all rigor mortis stop, like, so you're like scraping them across the ground.
And I can feel everything too. I'm paralyzed, but I can still feel everything.
Uh-huh.
This is the worst kind of paralyzed.
cast Cure Wounds on her,
Uh-huh.
which is a creature you touch regains a number of hit points equal to 1d8 plus your spell cost.
Yeah, that's correct.
Ability modifier. Okay.
When she does that, will I still be paralyzed with more
Oh,
life?
yeah.
Yeah, I'll still be
So
paralyzed.
there's no point.
You'll be giving me back some hit points, which would be nice.
I'm so glad I didn't
But I will
I'd be
still
dead.
be paralyzed.
Maybe I should just do healing word
dead.
then.
You greedy
What
fucker.
is the description?
That's 1d4 because I don't actually need to give you that
Does it
much.
affect?
but I can't help your paralysis.
Things. Yeah.
They can help your paralysis.
Oh,
Healing word.
Healing word.
Oh, good. Awesome.
Oh no,
Oh,
I'm
no,
not
no,
asking you.
Will it remove a condition effect? I don't
It
think
doesn't say that it removes. It just says that this spell has
Hit
no
points.
effect on undead or constructs, but it just says that you get hit points back.
Damn. I
So. Well,
don't
you can heal them up.
Shit.
She needs some healing.
She does, but there's no point if I can't cure her of her paralysis. Do,
Give me a nature roll.
okay.
Having
Man,
seen
Grady,
the
look what
snake.
happened.
Pretty good.
3.
Yeah, you've never seen a snake like that before,
Shoot.
so you don't know how permanent these effects are.
Shoot. Do I know how to cure paralysis?
Normally, you'll just try and like massage out the effects, and just takes time.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Alright, we're gonna have to carry the kitty.
Yeah,
Okay,
okay,
so we
Uh,
can't
I
give
don't
me
know
a
anything
medicine
about
roll.
this.
Pardon?
Give me a medicine
Okay.
He's
Medicine
really trying to help
is
us.
2. 13.
roll. All right. You do know that there are some herbs. If you go back into the forest and get out of this mire, you'll be able to find some herbs or mosses that should be able to expedite the process.
My dudes, I can heal her, but like, and Golfag's like down the bottom, doesn't know what's happening. So maybe I'm yelling
Just
over
like
to
the gold
Golfag.
stopped going.
Like,
Run
Golfag,
more!
Tabaxi is paralyzed.
How much gold do we have?
Yeah, how much gold have we put out the window?
How much gold have you put out the window? Maybe like it's a variety of things, a variety of objects that are worth different amounts.
Estimate market cost.
Somebody make an evaluate roll. Is it evaluate?
I'll
Sorry,
make an
the
evaluate.
stuff-
I
Oh,
won't-
yes.
I will make the roll.
because I
There's
have
no
no idea at
evaluate.
this point.
There's no evaluate. What do you mean?
Then just make an intelligence roll.
Yeah, it'd be intelligence.
Shiny's worth money, so shiny.
She has no concept
Can
of
I do one
like
too?
what things are worth.
It's a 1.
It's not that much money. You've seen more.
Okay. Can I do 1 too? Or I would have no idea. I have no context.
You
I
have
have
no context.
Shadow, what doesn't Shadow do? Oh, Shadow's paralyzed.
I thought
I thought that was a roll for like how much we have thrown out.
Oh no, you knew how
The
much you'd thrown out. Some of it, but there's more of it. But you know,
Okay.
you got to start somewhere. I guess.
I really still want to be able to carry the gold and the kitty and then go find something to
you
heal her.
can still like we can still you guys can still put the gold on the thing. You can still wild shape, and the
Okay.
gold then becomes part of you, and then they can just put me on you.
We can't touch the gold anymore that's in the tower because the goddamn snake thingy's in there. It's the
You
snake
could try
or
and kill the
spider,
snake.
whatever the
It's
fuck.
a snake. You could try and kill the snake.
Yeah,
You're
snake.
a bird. You're pro at killing snakes.
I'm outside.
I
Just
would
flapping
like,
around. Just flapping around the
And you
tower.
I've seen like no more
I
gold
see it.
coming in.
Yeah, I've seen no more gold. So
You're
by
like,
this
what's going
stage,
on
can
with the
I
lack of
come up
gold
to find
coming
out
out?
What's going on?
You used to like fly back over the top of the tower. You look down the hole, and you see they seem to be standing around Shadow, who's just sitting down doing nothing.
You guys having
And-
a nap? What's going on in here? You guys having a snooze?
My eyes just like moving
She's
around
just-
wildly.
This is very out of character for me, but I'm actually very concerned about the damn kitty. And I don't know what to do about the gold that's currently in the tower still. Because do we still want the tower gold?
I want to save the cat.
We will be saving the cat.
Cool.
Good.
My plan is that
Oh,
I'm just gonna pick up the cat and like navigate the worms. We just take what we have and I'll take her to the forest and I can heal her up and then we continue to the tower.
I am quite strong and strong of wing. I could maybe flap her down on the outside rather than having to go through the center of the tower.
How are you holding
Mind you,
me?
how many hit points? In my talents, how many hit points does she have? How much health? How unwell is she?
Yeah. Like, no.
She
I
might
look-
need
I look-
healing in
I
order
look-
to survive the kind
So,
of
so I
calamity
was
that might
pretty hurt.
come
Like
from
that
me.
bite looks not nice. That bite
Her
on my
arm
arm,
is swollen.
Yeah.
it does not look like
Purple
a good
veins.
If
What you
I
can't see is
do-
underneath fur.
If I do try and fly
So,
the
like you've seen a cat being bitten by things, like they've got
Oh,
that
it
hole
swells up.
in their fur, and it starts like it's sort of pussing around there, and it
Ugh.
doesn't look good.
Swollen.
I take back my
While
offer,
she's
that's
still got
all.
rigor mortis.
Swole.
Sorry, did I just make you like drink that? Try cleaning that out of a cat, by the way.
I don't want to. Wait, let's not do that. Are we cleaning?
Okay, cool.
I've had
So,
to-
Oh my god!
can Golfag take the
What?
cat down and fly her down?
No.
Yeah, likely.
Wait,
I don't like the way your face is going.
Ian had a
Oh,
moment.
it's a classic
Dumb
mess
bird.
around. It's a classic mess around. Poison in. You want poison out. Suck the poison out.
I'm not touching
I
it.
don't think that will fix the effect that's already taken place. 'Cause
Ah,
you can't be unparalyzed by just sucking it.
Alrighty. Okay.
Dum Dum Bird had a bad idea.
I'll fly the cat down.
You've been playing too much Red Dead Redemption to know
Yeah, fly
Red
the
Dead
cat down. Fly the
Redemption.
cat down.
Fly the cat down,
He
please.
wants to fly the cat.
Okay, excellent. So you swoop down, grab the cat. Give me a strength roll.
You have good strength.
I hope you don't die. We're attached to you. You're the pillar.
It is. Oh no, 21.
That's amazing.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so you managed. It's heavy, lifting a whole other humanoid, but you managed to pick it up. They are reasonably light and small. So you get above the tower and you flap along, and then you sort of go down and you land next to the pile of gold that you're making outside the window. And like a janky statue, Shadow sits on the ground now, just tossed into the gold pile with the rest of it. You moved about 50% of the gold pile out at the point that
Oh, okay.
the
that's
jewelry
pretty
box
good.
is.
I'm happy.
If the owl comes back, we had to move it in two things. Fine.
We'll be long gone by that time that owl comes back.
Yeah.
Will we?
Look,
You
now.
don't think the owl was intending to come back. It seemed to have complete faith in your ability to
Yeah.
take this
The
money to the
whole
So
food
we
bank.
can come back later if we
Who
really
bank?
want to.
We can start up a Who Bank in his honor in our kingdom if we want.
So
Sure.
now the tiefling and I need to go downstairs. I want to navigate to go downstairs.
Yeah, as in you want to avoid the worms on the
We'll
bottom
avoid the
floor who would
worms.
like suck your vital juices from your legs.
Yep. Then I covered in lice.
Put it that
Okay,
way.
cool.
Are they still covered in lice?
No, it just works for one round.
Okay.
But you can do it every round.
No, I don't want to do it. It's really bad.
They're magical lice. So you head downstairs
Yes.
and you look to navigate the worms. They seem to have skidded off into their little hidey holes at this point.
So it's looking quite clear.
Reasonably, yes.
Okay,
What does the
tiefling,
corpse of the
step
doe
quick.
look like?
Let's go.
Can you carry
You see a few scarrocks of white with gold spotted fur just floating around the place.
This
Gross.
is me.
I turn to the tiefling. I say, "We gotta step quickly." No.
carry me?
No.
Please.
Make a persuasion roll.
Persuasion! Another one!
Does those big puppy dog eyes that you see puppy dogs do.
No. Get your trotters. Let's go.
How did I roll another one? This is going bad.
I want to just quickly dash over.
Yep, you do so. You start to see the movement of worms moving, gravitated towards the movement.
Maybe I
But
grab.
But you
the-
dash the.
Yeah, I grab
you-
the tiefling. and just
the
hightail
color of
it.
my skin.
So, as the bugbear leaves and goes to dash across the floor, it reaches to grab you suddenly.
the bugbear.
The bugbear.
Me.
Okay.
I'm grabbing you and running.
Great, thank you.
Maybe half dragging.
Okay, yeah, with you, are you willingly being dragged by the bugbear?
Sadly.
It's gonna ruin your dress.
And she's like, ah!
If I don't let it drag me, will I be in potentially mortal danger?
Well, you can make a dexterity roll not to be dragged horribly.
Can I make a dexterity roll?
Yes, you can.
Come on!
It's fine. Like the wind, you are dragged bodily by Jupiter. But you're not dragged in the muck. You manage to keep your footing as they basically just lead you
Company,
across.
let's get trotting.
Okay, great.
And you guys pop out the side, and the worms are moving slowly to try and come out and find where the sound was coming from. But you all end up out the side with a pile of gold. It's not as big a pile of gold, but it looks like a pile of gold that you might be able to at least get off the ground.
Great.
Okay, cool. So, are we cool with the plan of me wild shaping, taking the gold, just absorbing it?
Mhm.
But then we have to go to the forest, and I have to go and unparalyze the
Let's do it.
cat.
Yeah, we're cool
Does,
with this.
does the cat go in the sack or on your back?
On my back, I guess. Was the cat able to be on my back? Is that
Yeah,
okay?
sure.
We just
I'm a bit smaller than her. I'm
But
the
if you're
smallest one.
paralyzed, how are you
we
gonna?
connected on like a cicada. Like
I'm
She's
a
got
claws.
ropes in her bag.
I'm a
We're
kangaroo.
gonna tie her
I'm
onto
doing
you.
a couch.
Do we have ropes? Who's got a
She has
rope?
ropes.
I have rope
Hey,
on
we
me.
use the cat's ropes to tie the cat to the.
So you rummage
rhinoceros?
through the
While
cat's
they're doing
belongings.
No, while they're all doing this, I'm wild shaped.
You loot the cat. Who's looting the cat? Sorry.
I don't want to loot the cat.
I'm not coordinated enough.
I'll
I'm the
loot
only.
cat. I'm humanoid,
You don't
so
need to roll to loot the cat. It's
I
free.
am looking really annoyed. As annoyed as I can be with a frozen face.
I'm gonna pat you. I'm so sorry. I'm consoling.
Well, is that what you're saying while you loot her?
Yeah.
Okay, so
I
well, she has a
can
really
still make
fancy
some
dagger
noises.
and a bunch of rations and some knives and a short bow and some gold.
I just want.
Yeah. Oh
the gold
shit.
she
Yeah.
stole. Hey. Whatever.
While this is all happening, I have bundled up the gold
Uh-huh.
and wild shaped into a kangaroo.
Okay, before you wild shape into the kangaroo,
Yep.
The gold in a sack just behind the kangaroo.
No,
The
it's
gold
part
just
of
like
it.
absorbs into my body.
I have to roll.
that's true.
That's how wild
You
shape
know
works.
that as soon as you try wild shape, you won't be able to talk to these guys anymore.
Oh, okay, cool. So, my dudes, I'm in a wild shape now, and just follow my lead, please, and we're gonna go into the forest. Y'all cool?
So she only carrying the cat?
I'm only.
Well,
carrying
I
the
don't know. She's gonna be about to turn into a kangaroo. Is that correct?
cat. Yeah. I
Giant
think-
All right, so you're absorbing the gold into your being, which is creepy, and
And then I'm gonna put the cat into my pouch, and we are gonna bound along back into
How
the
many
forest.
people can fit in the pouch? Can I go in the pouch?
I do not want the tiefling in my pouch.
Okay. Do you? Well, you've transformed into the kangaroo, right? And the gold has disappeared, and the keepling goes to crawl into your pouch. The giant kangaroo rears on its back legs and makes punching motions.
You're my general. Come on, let me get in there. Just let me get in there.
Golfag, these people are chasing each other in circles, while the cat is still paralyzed on the ground.
The dumb bird.
Oh,
thinks
how I
we're
long
dumb.
for the skies.
I'm gonna try and pick up the cat. Am I able to? No, the kangaroo.
With your little kangaroo hands, not heaps. It's the lack of prehensile tongue. It's the lack of prehensile thumbs that's really the problem here.
You've thought about that way too deeply.
She's like touching you and like
I was gonna say
motioning to me,
tongues.
and then motioning to the
No
cat.
tongues.
No
and then
prehensile
motioning
tongues.
to you.
Wait, why are you letting the bird
Okay,
in your
I
pouch?
need you to make a performance roll to try and convey your abstract concepts.
20,
Oh, yeah.
not natural.
She
18.
already
That's
has
fine.
said-
Okay,
you
so
know
what
that
are
she
you
wants-
trying to convey?
Golfag,
Okay, I got it.
put the cat in my pouch now.
Oh, in the pouch.
Oh, I thought you should
I'm
try
not
and get
gesturing to my crotch.
Okay, and now that you've stopped, it's actually you find you look down and you find that Kreedoo is still trying to get into your pouch.
If she's able to climb up into the pouch, I'll let her.
Okay, Kreedoo, you're in the pouch.
Yeah.
It's really comfy and cozy and warm.
But a little bit
Oh, wait, there's some hard stuff in here.
What?
Ooh, it's a leaf.
Is she pregnant?
No, it's like this lattice work of vines
Who's the
just
father?
on the inside of the pouch.
Oh, it's the vine familiar thing.
I don't know that.
Oh no. Oh no.
But it's still kind of warm and comfy. Like it being in a basket.
Just get the cat. Just get the damn cat in here too. Come on.
The cat won't fit in here as well.
What? Why didn't you tell me that before?
He did.
I just try and like scoop her out. I'm like,
Oh, I want to get out. Okay, I want to
Your
get out.
little ineffectual T-Rex arms trying to scoop out the... She's scratching at your head and horns.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm getting out. I'm sorry. I didn't realize I was taking the cat's spot. Am I allowed to get out now?
Yes.
Alright, I'm out. It's like, what's this leaf and vines gonna do to me?
So the cat's paralyzed. Kangaroo can't talk. It's up
Good.
to us. Put the cat in the kangaroo. And then where are we going again?
Oh. No. So
She said, "Follow her lead."
Jupiter knows where we're going.
Up the tower, right?
surrounded by idiots.
You
Up
can't
the tower?
talk. Huh?
No,
Up the
she said
tower?
that we were going to the
Ju-
woods.
Follow
Shush you!
Jupiter.
Shush you!
Hey, carry me.
Shush
We'll go.
you!
I'm gonna
Carry.
mount you again.
You got it.
I'm gonna go. Jupiter knows.
So when the kangaroo
only
starts
hands.
going, we go follow.
Shadow, only facial
Okay.
expressions. Jupiter, only hands and gestures.
Okay, we put the cat in the pouch.
That's it.
Cat's in. Cool. We are gonna follow Jupiter.
Follow the kangaroo.
Okay.
What happened to Jupiter?
Yeah, where is the beautiful bugbear?
What happened to the big lady?
She enchanted
I hop
kangaroo.
away.
I want you to make an intelligence roll. I don't have much faith.
I'm so...
It's 12 minus 2.
Okay. You're not entirely certain where they are, but
I
We'll
just,
just go with it.
I'm hopping towards
Listen
the
to me.
Yeah.
Follow. Carry me. Follow Jupiter. Follow the kangaroo. Follow the giant kangaroo.
Alright, you got it. But we're coming back for Jupiter.
Alright. Holy crap. Let's go.
So, do you want to take up into the skies,
Pick
or
her
do you want
up,
to stay on the
following
ground?
along on the ground.
Oh, so you're gonna
I'm mounting him again.
okay?
following
Make a
along.
strength roll.
If there's a low fly thing.
They're welcome to ride you while you're on the ground, but if you're gonna fly, it's a
No
strength roll
flying.
to carry
Don't
them.
freaking fly.
It's the hollow bones.
I have no hit points.
So-
Don't fly. I'm not opening anything ever
He's
again
running
either.
along.
It's alright, I'm running along. Sorry.
behind. It's
Don't
hard to keep up the
put that
kangaroo.
down.
So you get like 300 feet down the road, and you sort of look around, and you realize these guys are still negotiating their transport.
If you keep up,
You
I
see,
have to fly.
Kreedoo is now
We just
on
lock
top.
eyes, like as I'm
Hey, don't fly, don't fly!
Just look down.
We just like,
We gotta fly, man.
Ah.
We gotta fly.
Oh crap.
Alright, here we go.
I'm gonna die.
No, we're good. I got a 18 plus 3.
Oh,
God.
excellent. All right.
22.
So on the back of the bird, you sort of like take off and give me a wisdom roll.
15.
Okay. Hey, this is okay. Flying's kind of cool. It's faster than being on the ground, and it's not as bumpy.
Okay.
It gives you some elevation. You're looking down. You can see the
We
kangaroo.
gotta keep looking for that kangaroo.
I'm looking at the kangaroo. I'm also patting your head. I'm like, when we go pirates past the town, I'll buy a nice saddle so I can ride you more comfortably. You can choose the color. It's okay. Just drop me.
So for the first, you guys travel for a while. You travel for about an hour or so, as it took you a while to get into this swamp. But in the meanwhile, I'd like you to make a nature roll as you're traveling, because you're on the lookout for particular herbs to try and lift the paralysis.
3.
In this duration, you don't see anything that will help you out, so you continue to go. You're more likely to find it when you get to the forest.
There you go.
Eventually, as the moon sets and the sun rises, dawn crests upon the mountain. You're all getting pretty tired at this point, but I'll let you make one more nature roll as you hit the forest.
am I getting motion sickness from this
Come on.
experience?
Give me a wisdom saving throw. Actually, constitution
If you
saving
throw
throw.
a mud patch, I swear to God,
I don't know if I
you'll ruin your
can.
reputation with me.
That is a 10.
No. A, you're still paralyzed. Give me a second constitution saving throw.
That's a 2.
There's a dampness in your pouch.
Oh. Why did you ask?
I just keep hopping. Don't look. Don't stop.
I'm thinking of, have you seen a kangaroo jump?
Yes.
How uncomfortable that would be?
Why did you have to
Well,
ask?
it's been a while. You're losing like control
We
of
could have
bodily
tied
functions.
you
It
down.
might not just be a vomit.
It's been an hour.
2 hours
Okay.
at this point.
Alright.
And you clear the forest as dawn breaks. Make another nature roll.
What happens to the
7.
shaped person?
They're still in the wild shape at the moment. I'm not sure. Is there a restriction? Is it an hour for your wild shape or longer?
Oh, 1 hour before reverting back to the normal form.
But you could have popped it again.
I could have popped it
And
again.
as soon as you have a rest, you'll get them back. So
Yeah, I've now done it twice. Cool.
Yeah. And you don't have to drop out of wild shape to do it again. You just perpetuate.
Cool.
But you do, in fact, find yourself repulsed by being in this environment with some building liquids in your pouch.
Number
Disgusting.
3.
Number 3! Stop.
She went number 3.
Dum Dum Bird got bad idea.
And you just stop, drop the wild shape, drop the cat, and you've got stuff in your fur.
Ew. You're disgusting.
Really?
But nature, how'd you go with your nature roll?
The one that I just did was a 7, so.
Okay.
So where are Golfag
You-
and the Tiefling?
Yeah, you seeing
Oh,
what's going on
they've
down
caught
here?
up. Okay,
Yep.
cool.
Yeah, they're in fact just circling ambiently around you.
Can I convey to my party members what that herb looks like so that they can go and have a look in the forest?
Yeah, as soon as they get down here.
Okay, so I'm out of my wild
That's
shape now.
correct.
So now I'm just like wildly gesturing to Golfag. I'm like, hey! There you go.
Alright, we go down.
We go down.
What?
We go down.
We go down.
You said
Land nearby.
And yeah.
So Kreedoo dismounts. You guys all get together, but you're all really, really tired. When you're up there, you managed to spy a little plume of smoke not far in the distance. Oh, okay.
What's wrong with the bird eyes?
Not good, though.
What happened to you?
Dumb brain.
Just a hole in his head.
I've taken a few knocks, it can be said.
So yeah, you saw the plume of smoke in the distance. But the other option is you're back in the forest. You just cleared the mire, and you could just camp here.
Camping, we're all tired. If I'm tired, I like sleep. I want to sleep.
How far is the smoke?
Golfag agrees.
How far away is the smoke?
I'm wondering.
It was probably another hour's walk. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, go to sleep.
I was like,
I'm just wondering if like it'll wear off before you even get to kill me. That's all. That's all. I was wondering how long paralysis lasts, but we don't know because this is a different form of paralysis that I'm used to. I'm used to magic. This is different. This is
cool. So we set up camp.
Natural poisons.
Yeah.
We set up camp.
You are starting to feel. Set up camp, settle in.
Can I like at least like twitch an ear now?
Yeah, I'm twitching you.
Okay. I can
I don't
do
know how that
communication
helps.
through ear.
Do
It
we
means
notice?
that I can have like I can signal some kind of response to
Somebody's
things.
listening out.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Do you guys want to rest? What do you want to do? Because I'm just gonna meditate.
I'll sleep when I'm dead, but fine.
Maybe the tiefling knows what kind of herbs to get, or knows some other kind of weird magics to wake up the cat. No.
Do I need sleep?
Yes, Lucy's
Yeah,
told
you're
me.
not like an elf. You don't just trance.
Yeah, you're pretty tired.
Alright, I'm gonna nap.
It's creepy. They
It's
just
just
creepy.
meditate for
Are we-
4
Vampire.
hours.
It's like a vampire.
Are we safe in this part of the forest? Do we need some kind of watch situation? Or can we all just snooze at the same
My
time?
meditation. Am I like aware of what's happening around me? Like, can I
Yeah.
watch and meditate? Okay, cool. Yeah, I'd like to meditate and be a doing druid meditate.
Oh, you're so cute. Thank you. Good night.
Appreciate it.
And she's gone.
When does my bleeding stop?
Well, you all get a long rest at this point, so you can take 8 hours and sleep it off.
What do you want? A long rest, short rest?
Or do you want to just sleep through the morning and start doing things around midday?
Oh, I love that. Let's do that.
Yeah. That's my
I feel like you wouldn't be able to get her to do anything until that point. Like you try, and she's just like, no.
So you guys take a
Yeah.
break, take a short rest, and we'll do a brief pause and have a short rest tutorial. So when you guys take a short rest, you can hit the button on your D&D Beyond character sheet, which has short rest on it, and that will automatically give you the option to spend hit dice, which you should have 2 of, and then you can roll those dice to regain hit points.
And I'll tell you what dice you can roll.
Wait, which?
Is it the people who are damaged?
So that
not
means I can
damaged.
roll
Oh, very
on
fun.
mine.
Oh, cool.
But all your spell slots.
Where?
Well, do they? No, because it's just a
Short
short rest. That's the advantage of taking a long rest. Is all of your spell slots. will
Oh,
come
short
back.
rest.
Well,
But you have that ability where some of your spell slots come back even with a short rest.
Yeah.
yeah, cool. I just rolled an 8 on a D8.
Will my rage come back?
Cool.
It'll say,
I'm rested.
Yeah, that's fine.
Confirm.
Cool. Yeah, I did mine. I'm nearly up to full health.
Oh,
With just
oh
one.
thank God.
So, we wake up.
So
How,
we're
how's the cat looking?
give me a Constitution saving throw.
Please roll well.
I've been rolling shit on my nature. I'm so sorry.
18.
So you get to about halfway through the rest, and you're starting to, the ears twitching, and the eye starts twitching, the little nose starts twitching, and eventually you feel the cramping start to subside through your body.
Oh,
and I can.
Hey!
What's her movement now? Can she talk to us?
Yep.
Can she? Okay, cool. But she can't walk.
No, she's fine.
Oh, she's
fine,
totally
I'm fine.
recovered.
She's
Am I
well.
still in your pouch?
You're
or did
still
you
very
take me
rough
out?
around the edges.
I'm just a puke-covered bugbear right now.
Okay.
Did you want to
Yeah.
clean yourself?
Is
I
this
really do.
I wish you had prestidigitation. Just like.
How do I? Is there a stream nearby? I want to bathe.
Yeah, sure. Give me a nature roll with advantage. This is something you're
I'm
familiar with.
currently stretching out, so I'm doing all of those like really weird kitty stretches.
11,
Yeah.
Of just
And
like-
15.
Yeah.
15. Cool.
So you know that there's probably a tributary to the Maya, not so far from here. So you just follow the sense.
Cool. I just wash myself, and do I come back to camp? Is that
Mhm.
all cool? Awesome.
So
The cat's fine.
this is after the rest, towards the end of the rest. You've gone to wash yourself.
Yeah.
And you're bathing in
Yeah.
the stream.
I'm in the stream.
Mhm.
She's already naked, right? So it's not
She
like
doesn't
she has to
really.
take her
She's not
clothes
really
off.
wearing clothes. She's just got leaves. She
You're
just takes
covered
the
in
It's like
leaves.
bark.
Chewbacca. She's always naked.
It's great. It's wonderful. I'm
You
watching
didn't want to
nature.
think that about Chewbacca, did you?
So you are. So you're in the stream. You're washing yourself, and you catch a sound of movement.
I get a bit defensive and
Sink into the stream.
sink into the stream.
This
And
is
I'd like
eyes.
to just be quiet and see what I can see. And
Mm-hmm. Give me a perception roll.
perception's wisdom, right?
Mhm.
So that's 18 plus 220.
You catch sight of the figure of a young boy skulking in the bushes, eyeing you.
Oh,
boy,
no.
the hag. The hag boy.
There's a lot of boys around. Come on.
My character's not that young.
Okay, so then I just
It's not you.
Oh,
But
yeah,
are
I
you
mean-
sneaking off
Yeah.
to? Are you? Well, let's see how lost you
No,
get.
no.
Are you actually going to?
Golfag's in the bushes
It's just a
watching you.
punchline.
Yeah.
Golfag's at home sewing up his chest. Back at the camp, turn whatever this is. into
It wasn't
something.
quite deep enough to require stitches. It's more like some kind of permanent scarring.
Oh, great.
Just gonna make sure that it scabs nicely and doesn't like weep and stuff. Yeah,
Cool.
you're
I
good.
call out to the boy. I'm like, "Hey, bad manners to watch a druid bathe. What you doing?"
He startles. He goes, ah! And gets up and goes to start running away.
I'll scoop him. Try and scoop him up.
All right, so you charge out of the. Okay, give me a contested dexterity roll.
Dexterity. I'm at 18 for that.
Oh wow! So he's trying to get away, but he is no bugbear of the woods. You like jump up, bound, and rah! And you're above him before too long, and he just like looks around, like ah!
I'll scoop him up.
Okay.
Like, what are you doing?
He reaches to pull a small dagger out of his belt and lets go of it. That flies through the air and twings into a tree. He's like, don't eat me! Don't eat me!
I swear to God, I will eat you if you don't tell me what you're doing.
I am just innocently wandering in the woods. I have come from my town. I wish to
Oh.
provide for my family.
Oh, okay. I'll put him down. Why are you watching me bathe? What are you doing?
He's like looking up at you now, your glistening fur and the sunlight filtering through the
You don't have
trees.
leaves covering you now. 'cause
Oh
you
no,
just-
I am fully naked in all of my glory.
He's like, I've never seen a bugbear like you before. Normally you just kill and eat people like me.
Well, you're never gonna see another one again unless you tell me what you're doing here and if you're friend or foe.
Are you intimidating him?
Sure.
You're
Yeah.
so intimidating.
Just keep it fresh.
He's like, well,
And
I
nine.
hope one day, with my great riches, to support my family and look after them, we are but a small, struggling farming village.
Okay, that's really nice. Okay,
And perhaps, with my great riches, I can buy a bride.
excuse me, what? What? You're gonna buy a bride?
Yes. Are you for sale?
Honey, for the right price, I can be all yours.
Oh, that's wonderful. It's quite unconventional. Perhaps if we shave you, we can present you to my mother.
You ain't shaving me, honey. I flick him.
He fails to dodge out of the way, so roll for damage.
What sort of dice?
No, you just flicking him like casually.
Yeah, I'm just looking away from
He's
it.
like, oh! He's like, little green hat pops off, and you notice now he's wearing little red jerkin and some little green hose and a little green hat and some little pointed brown shoes. He's got a belt and a little sack with a spotted pouch over his shoulder.
Is that like sort of? Do I know where these people are from? Like,
He says he's from a village nearby.
do I know of any villages nearby?
You haven't really
It
been
is
to
a
village
woods.
parts of the woods in a long time. Or have you? Do you check in on the villages?
No,
or...
not really. I'm a
No, I
forest
think so.
person, you
Yeah,
know.
that's right. You just get
Ah,
close and you
God.
smell the burning wood, and you're like, doesn't
lovely.
smell good. Maybe sometime. Well, that's the thing is that's the time when your mentor Greenleaf would always say you have to make very important decisions when you find small settlements, and realize how much they are giving versus how much they are taking
Well, he's just trying to exist, right?
from the forest.
I search him. I want to see how much is
He's
in
like,
his pocket.
oh!
I was patting this man down. What you got in your little pockets?
Give me an investigation roll. So at this point,
Wow.
you noticeably there's a noticeable absence of Jupiter at the camp, and you can hear through all three of you can make perception rolls.
Oh.
Nat 20.
Yeah, you distinctively hear the
26 total.
sound of a young boy being frisked.
Manhandled. Manhandled by this bugbear.
No, it's not manhandled.
Bugbear handled?
Frisked.
I don't know if that sounds any better.
Briskly frisked.
Briskly frisked. Goddamn.
What would
Okay.
you guys like to do? Or would you like to inform your friends?
Yes. I feel like I can hear Jupiter that way, and it sounds like there's someone else with her. I think she has the upper hand though,
Go leave
so
the
we
gold.
should probably still go and see what's going on.
I'm not leaving the gold.
Ooh, the gold.
The gold is piled on the ground.
I'm not leaving the gold.
You want me to scouty scout?
You scout.
You could
You're a
all,
cat.
between the three of you,
Let's
could
do it.
feasibly carry it, but you would be encumbered. Or two of you could be encumbered and carry
My
it.
lady, if you want to stay here and
I'm gonna sit on
guard
it.
the gold,
She sits on it.
I know that you're
Oh.
extremely
Oh,
capable
this is good.
of looking after yourself.
You see
and
why
look
dragons do
Right
this.
on top of that gold.
Great. Great.
I'm with you.
Yeah, alright. So, wait, you're coming with me?
Or are you staying with the gold?
Birdman's coming with me.
Yeah, you can go.
Cool.
You
Definitely
nest
can do it.
instinctively.
And as we're walking around, like, you're gonna be okay, yeah? You're all good, because, like, if you die,
As
I
you
don't
step
get
through the
paid.
trees, you're like, yeah,
Yeah,
good,
you're good.
yep,
Yeah.
yep.
Great.
Okay,
They
Can't
seem
steal
perfectly
it
at
either.
home.
cool.
Though you were a little hungry.
Feed me too. Find me something to eat. There's a stream. If there's a stream, get some fish. We'll cook it up.
And you just, like, see thumbs up over the top of the bushes as I'm walking.
Golfag, you going after them as well?
Yeah, we're making haste to go see what's
Well,
going
you
on.
heard the bugbear might be bathing
Or
somewhere, so.
with poor Jupiter.
Oh
See
my
what's going on
gosh,
over there.
and she's gonna be naked. So you're gonna be.
Just take a be
Wait,
totally
so
bewildered when we get there.
just to
So
clarify,
we're going
he's
as
still
fast as
got
we can,
a
right?
gap in his feathers at the moment.
Yeah, the feathers were
Cool.
plucked out.
You're gonna flush.
By this time, I now have the man by his foot and holding him. I'm like,
Shaking
what's in your
him.
pockets?
So we're making haste to the sea.
Some gold coins fall out
My
onto the
coins.
ground. Give me a perception roll.
Perception roll.
Yeah,
Okay.
wisdom perception.
Did you take the gold
10.
off me that I had in my pockets by any chance?
You recognize some of the gold as being similar to the gold from this pile that you recently visited. And as these two step out of the clearing before the glade in the woods where the stream runs through and see the glory of the naked bugbear shaking down a smartly dressed young boy, human boy, you all see and hear the sound of an iron key
Oh no.
falling out of the boy's pouch onto the ground.
It is the head boy.
Seeing this, do I see it?
He's like, oh, please let me down.
I let him down, but not gently.
He turns around and sees the two of you rushes over to a tree, pulls a knife out, stands between Jupiter and the two of you, defensively guarding Jupiter from you. Stay back, monsters! Stay away from my wife!
What?
Oh,
I just tapped on the
Golfag,
shoulder.
how do you feel about that? Someone just tried to claim your woman.
Things,
I feel like you just like rough.
there's no ownership there.
Oh.
Yeah, it's definitely a bewildering scene to come upon.
There is apparently a
look
bond
really
with this man.
So I feel really uncertain, like why it's just like this. So I look at Jupiter and I'm just like,
I'm just behind him going. I just tap him on his shoulder. Sir, has your village been robbed recently by chance? You know, I'm thinking the gold is like maybe their gold.
No, I am a wealthy man. I have all the money I need. I will defend you from these monsters. Then he pulls out a slingshot. Oh my god, a natural 20.
can I dodge that?
Well, I'm
Wait,
glad.
You,
who was
it's a
it at?
Golfag.
Oh,
Obviously.
You did.
10 points of damage.
Oh my god! I am so sorry. I should have stopped him.
This
It
pellet
hits you
thing like slams you straight in the forehead. You have a little red mark just above your beak now between your eyes.
Oh, that's great. Can I intimidate? Or is this already a sequence? Can I like...
No, go do what you want. It was a surprise action.
Yeah.
Nobody expected it.
Okay.
I'm like, stop!
So,
Boy, you better put that twig down.
give me an intimidation roll.
Natural. What?
It's a one.
Gonna die.
Okay, cool. Jupiter, what do you do?
I'm like, I'm trying to grab it. I'm like, no, these are my friends.
Do you guys have reactions or anything?
Okay. He's like, Shots woman, this is no time for you to speak. What are you doing, Shadow?
Me, okay, so he's the thing, so I'm basically gonna, oh, I have dash, don't I?
Yeah, anyone can dash anytime.
Yeah,
Just
I'm
use your
basically
action.
gonna dash forward and disarm, and attempt to disarm this guy.
Okay.
And if I can, put him on the ground and sit on him.
Cool. So you use your cunning action to do a dash move. You quickly cover the ground, bounding across the stream. You get up to him and make an attack roll.
Are we trying to kill this guy?
What am I adding to this?
It's an attack roll.
So just straight, so 14.
Okay, cool. Yep. Are you just trying to grab him, or are you actually trying to disarm him? Make a
I'm
called
trying
shot.
to like find a way to. Oh, can I? It's just a slingshot.
So a
yeah?
disarm is a cold shot, and it's -5 to the attack roll.
-5 to the
Yeah,
attack
to
roll.
try and get a specific location.
Oh, okay, well instead of disarming, I'm just kind of wanting to
Push him over.
push him over and sit on
Cool.
him.
He tries to. You shove him. He tries to hold his. Staggers back, holding his ground, but he bumps straight back into you, Jupiter, and he just tumbles forward. And you're just counting your money.
I know.
And
Glad.
So at this point,
But you're hungry.
No, so I've knocked him to the ground, and I'm on top of him, and I'm just like, Jupiter's
so
not owned by
he
anyone.
he wriggles out from underneath you
Oh.
and turns around and draws a knife and swings it at you. Back, monster!
what? Stop!
Quick! Wife! Run away!
Where did he get this accent?
Can I smack him? Can I just smack him to knock him? Just I want to knock him pro.
Well,
or something.
Golfag gets to
Oh,
go
no, wait,
first.
wait, wait,
So
wait.
what are
I'm
you
gonna-
doing, Golfag?
Oh, okay.
You're bristling with rage. Listen, your feathers are all ruffled up.
Yeah, man. Is there
It's
something?
like they're all up around your neck.
What are your
Have you
abilities
seen
and
a
how
bird
many
get
hit
an
points?
orchid?
I want-
I did just get hit squarely in the face. It seems like the sort of thing a barbarian would rage at.
You want to
Kill
rage.
the boy,
Oh my
please.
God.
Like a 4-year-old? Or a
How old is he?
10-year-old?
They're like 10.
Don't kill the boy.
Why does
This
he
is my
try to have a
child
wife?
husband.
I
Jesus.
wanna
Do you know
fly
how
at him
young
and
people
grapple him.
married back then?
Like,
No,
just
I don't
aggressively
know.
fly in
He's
this
like-
direction,
He's
grapple
probably
him,
been
hold him
told
down.
he could get a
Uh-huh.
wife.
As best
Give me
I
an
can.
attack roll.
And he's like, I'm a big boy now. I need to go get a wife.
Oh dear.
Are you?
He's a wily young man. You can see this is obviously how he outsmarted such a vicious hag with his smarts and guile. As he ducks beneath your clumsy arms as you attempt to grab him. Ha ha ha! Back, bird beast!
I'm allowed to
Feel
go now.
what's left. Yeah.
I'm casting Entangle on this boy. Grasping weeds and vines sprout from the ground in a 20-foot square starting from the point within range. It's difficult terrain. Must succeed a strength saving throw or be restrained.
Okay, so please make a strength saving throw.
Oh no.
Please make a strength saving throw.
Yeah.
Because 20 feet around.
Damn it, and there I was just looking for the
Which one
key.
do I roll for that?
There should be like a strength saving
I
something.
rolled a 9. I don't know.
Whatever.
I don't know.
So just make a
Strength.
strength roll. Add your strength modifier.
So that would be 20 now.
Yep.
So 20.
And what was the DC? So your spell save difficulty class, which is your spellcasting ability, which is for you wisdom, plus your proficiency, which is 2. So what's your wisdom bonus?
2.
Plus proficiency is 2.
2.
4. So the base is 8. Oh no, it's 10 plus 4. It's 14.
Cool. So she gets entangled, he does it.
Oh wow. Okay, cool. So you're like, "Wah!" You're so enraged to get at this boy. These the vines are just trying to reach up and grab you, but they're just tearing off as you push through towards him. You, however, are going for this iron key. It's like just there, just mere finger scratches away. And the boy, it's like, He's trying to stab at the vines ineffectually, but he's in fact trapped, and the two of you are restrained.
I'd like to ask the boy, why do you have this key? Did you entrap a hag?
Yes! Yes, and that is why you should marry me. Because I am strong, proud Olaf. I am the head of my family. Well, at least I will be when my father dies. But he is old and rickety, and we have lots to look forward to.
Okay, I'm into this. Alrighty.
We have several... Good! You should be! I have 3 sheep,
Tell us about the
2
hag.
oxen.
Oh, great.
I have built a very fine cabin already, and you can share it with me. I personally felled 15 trees to cut it and put it
Do we have
together.
bunk beds? I want to be bottom bunk.
Yes, of course. Bunk beds.
I want to ask Olaf about the hag, and I'm like, okay, you can trap the hag. Tell us about her, because we came across the lantern.
We threw her in.
We catapulted her into the fire. Tell us about the hag.
The evil and nasty hag. She, the Mitra, she would tell everybody what to do. She ruled over this area, but she was a witch corrupted by evil. It is probably her witchcraft now that entangles me. Quick, my love, run and be safe.
It's only up for a minute, so I reckon everyone's unentangled now. Yeah, maybe.
Can I have taken away his weapons while he's entangled?
Yes, of
Or
course. Okay, so
While this conversation's going on.
no, and you
Just like
take the things off him.
Just a quick
Head
slap
roll
across the
going.
cheek while
A
it's...
minute in game and a minute out of game, which is very different.
Oh, okay. It's a long ass conversation we haven't though.
Like rounds of combat.
Okay, cool. Well, what do you guys want to do? I asked the cat entangled.
Like, I just want the key.
I
Why
get the
does
key.
he have the key?
you like nudge the key closer. You're like,
Thank you. And I just like turn to this and it's just like, I doubt that you entrapped this hag.
you're like, I doubt that you entrapped this hag, because you're still entangled.
Yeah.
Unless
Tell
you
us
want to
your
drop,
secrets,
you
boy.
can drop the spell if you want to at any time.
Can I
I'll
just
drop. Go ahead.
Well,
cut
you're
the
gonna tie
vines
him
at
up.
The kitty cat.
You cut the vines from the kitty cat. You're gonna tie up the boy.
That would be my strong preference.
Are you just gonna throttle him until he goes blue in the face and dies?
That would be my honest preference.
Okay,
Oh,
so you
wow.
go and start to throttle
No,
him.
I'm not stop him. I'm like, no. Go fag.
His feathers are all ruffled and
Tie
he's
up his
raging.
leg close.
Go fag, we need this boy alive. I'm not sure why, but I just want the boy alive. He said he'd pay a good price to me.
It's tight.
I feel like that does not make Golfag feel better.
I want to question more about the hag because I don't believe a 10-year-old boy can entrap a hag that powerful. I think he's selling fibs, and then I want to go fight the hag.
We put her in a swamp. I'm pretty sure she drowned.
Okay. The money.
What do you guys want to do? What do you guys want to do?
I want want to, if this guy has no ill
Fair
will
enough.
towards us, it's just, I'm going to keep the key, I'm going to keep these little trinkets, and you can go far, far away. And if we see you, we'll hurt you. And also, Jupiter, not owned. Not owned.
Do you agree with this plan?
Yeah, well, fundamentally.
Okay, we're gonna go with
And
that plan.
also,
Ah,
you're 10.
your name is Jupiter.
Yeah, Jupiter's
But
fine.
my
we
love-
can leave.
Do not hang out with these. Surely you can shed your skin, and then once more be my wife. Do not hang out with these monsters. They will corrupt you further.
I'm like, can you come back in like 8 years? You are 10. No,
I see.
Go
You are
away.
bewitched.
go away.
Ah, ah.
I'll flick him.
He's tied up at the moment, or are you just holding him,
Just like
Golfag?
flick his face.
Golfag, have you tied him up, or are you
Tied
just
him up.
holding him? Like
Yeah.
he's like tied up,
What do you want to do with the tied-up
suspended
boy?
upside down from a tree branch.
I took his gold, by the way.
Okay.
What do you want to do with the tied up boy?
We just came to make sure.
That is
that
only
you
a
were-
portion of my gold. I have much more. In a tower in the woods.
Oh dear.
I should have tied his mouth.
Oh shit.
I am a rich man. I overcame the hag, and now I support my family.
Okay, what else is in the tower?
Ah, there, I have entrapped the hag. Yes, and I will sell her to the highest bidder. For on the black market in the Bone Kingdom, the hag will fetch a great price, or I will sell her to Idalar the Wicked, who dwells on the eastern side of the swamps, the eastern side of the forest, in another mire.
Okay, we have no use for the boy anymore. We have to go find the hag and then go to the Bone Kingdom and sell the hag.
What do you mean? I am very useful. I am cunning and wise, with guile and smarts.
Take him with him. We're
Oh,
prisoner now.
stop
I vote
carrying
not to
things.
carry the boy.
No, I don't.
We can leave him tied up. We can go back to camp where there is all that gold.
We'll just
Yeah, like a
turn
bit of
it
rat
right
hazing.
side up.
How about we take the boy back to camp and then no, because the gold.
Can't. Can you just tie him up?
Shut up.
I just sort of like, I'm just like, so this, did you have anything else guarding your gold in this tower that you say that you were holding all of this gold?
The tower is guarded by the elements. A vile den of worms corrupts the bottom level, but I have found a series of footholds that will allow me to climb the tower whenever I please and take as much gold as I like.
You didn't happen to have a doe friend at all, did you?
Or an
A
owl.
doe? A deer?
A female
Female
deer?
deer.
Nay.
What about an owl friend?
Oh.
Yeah, who?
No, I don't have how.
I just look at
It's the same
everyone and
tower.
just like
Talking about the same tower.
I am not friends with animals. They are me. They are my servants to push around.
okay, we leave the boy tied up, we're leaving.
I just
Wait! Ah,
I'm out.
you would monsters! Monsters!
I
Monsters!
have everything
Monsters!
I need from you. We're
Monsters
leaving.
have trapped me!
What do you want to do, Shadow?
Oh, I'm just gonna reach up and gag him,
What do you want to do, Golfag?
and
Get
then
out. Get
leave.
that
Like
heck
I
outta
literally,
here.
it looks like I'm about to like go up and like maybe release him, but instead I just like gag him. This is better.
We
And
leave
Back,
him.
vile beast! Ow.
I'm leaving the boy. We're walking back to camp.
Is there any fish in this stream?
As
I can find us some stuff. I'm a druid.
as they walk away back to camp and just out of earshot, is there a way I can knock the boy out while he's in the ropes and then
Yeah,
untie
you
him?
just hit him on the head.
Alright. I hit him on the head, untie him. I need that rope.
Golfag's good. I just want the rope.
He's just making sure he's unconscious. And still
Wow.
gagged.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
So a young morsel, a young boy you've left behind.
Yeah.
Do you know how to eat souls by yourself?
No, you need to put them through the machine.
That's really weird.
No, she got a straw. Remember?
You
She's
just
telling me
need
it's
like
a
a
regular.
doctor.
Does she have
You're
a
just hungry.
soul-sucking straw?
I want to. This is gonna be my fun quest. I'm gonna
She
get
like put it
salsa
into
fish.
their eyeball and she's like,
You've heard of them.
I really want one.
You need
Yeah.
to watch an episode of Doctor Who where she just like sticks the straw in them and sucks away the life essence.
When there was this one time when your father had house guests, and they were visiting from another plane of hell, and they brought with them a magical straw. It just did exactly that. Popped it right in the ears of some guys, sucked the souls right out.
Yummy. Do I have to go to another plane of hell to get the straw though, or can I find it in this realm?
You probably have to go to another plane of hell through the highway to hell at the bottom of your father's words. You know where to go from there.
The bone train? Okay, cool.
You've been on the bone train before. You visited other parts of hell.
I'd like to go back to camp, please.
Family functions are really kind of annoying.
As we head back to...
They're such a bore.
So we have to go back to camp. We'll discuss what we care about and what's next. We're like, whether we're going to turn this gold into...
Give me the greeting your
Army
friends
or
dagger
this
eyes
is-
of no food.
She gives me dagger eyes, and I like literally do that spin on your foot and head back to the stream to see if I can find fish. She's like, dagger eyes, and
As a druid, can I find us some food? Some vegetarian food?
Oh, of course. Yeah, you're forsaking the woods. Give
I
me a
know
nature
that
roll.
she doesn't
a
want
nature roll.
Or a survival
vegetarian
roll,
food.
sorry.
You want meat,
A survival?
don't you? You want meat, yeah. I'm looking for fish.
With advantage because it's the forest.
Well, it's
Yeah,
18
it's
plus
gonna
2,
be
20,
really
so...
I mean,
Maybe you'll get it even
That's
better.
a 1.
kill a
Okay,
rabbit,
You'll take-
20.
Yeah, take the 20.
Yep.
Awesome. Yeah, you catch the distinctive scent of truffles.
Ooh.
Oh, fresh beneath those roots, and you pull out a couple of super nice ones. Really big and ripe, just the right time of year for them. And then there's some onions, some wild onions,
Ooh.
and there's some moss that you've collected. Oh, and you catch the smell of a semi-decomposed warthog.
Ooh. Okay, well,
Is there any dead animal meat?
roadkill is very different taste to just...
semi-decomposed, not gonna touch it.
Is-
But I have all of these wild foods and I come back to camp and I share them with everyone. Because I'm nice.
I'm fishing.
Okay.
Fishing, so eat meat.
Right.
Okay, cool. Well, I'd like to share the food with everyone.
Shall
and
I
make
feed
sure-
me fish or eat mo?
A flicker.
Does this mean we get another-
Huh?
Does this mean we get another rest stop because we're stopping to have a meal together?
If you want to take a short rest, yeah.
How
You
much
want
how
to
long is a
regain
short
some hit
rest?
points.
It's like an hour,
I
but
have-
you've got to do nothing for an
Okay,
hour.
but we come back to camp and we tell the tiefling about, like,
I have half.
we
half
catch her up on everything.
Probably doesn't.
You can have a short rest.
Do you really
just have a
care
short
that we
rest.
avoid that potentially...
Shadow?
And you're just like, I've already picked it, yeah.
I'd like you to give me a roll for you can make a survival roll, try and catch some fish.
That is... 9 plus 4. Which I can't do in my head.
15.
Thank you.
You catch a few medium-sized fish,
Cool, cool.
and you bring them back.
Yep.
You
And I just
pass the
start
form
doing
of an
the-
unconscious boy lying on the ground, untied.
I, like, side-eye, and I'm just like... keep
He has a boo-boo on the
Oh.
back of his head.
I just double-checked that there wasn't, like, anything in his pockets that was missed because she picked up some of the things and I was just like, but I wanted those. I've got the key, I know. I just do a quick pull for.
Cookies. Find 6 cookies.
They're mine.
Sweet. My whole thing is, like, I find, like,
bag of
trinkets and bits of
breadcrumbs?
food and I just, like, I've got, like, pockets where I just, like, store random bits of
Yeah, yeah.
food. But, like, for me, not for you. You don't know that they're there. So that's for treat. I feel really pleased with myself, so I'm like put my cookies away and then have my fish and then I go back to camp.
And a single emerald this big.
What?
I'd still like to tell the tiefling that the hag can apparently fetch a really good price in your bone kingdom. And you flicked her. What does the tiefling say?
I still don't want to take. I don't want to take it to trade on the black market in my dad's kingdom. I want it to be my kingdom, and it's just. It's not how I want to do business. I want to take this gold that we have and get a gem army. Please.
Oh. Can't say no to that. Okay. So what's the plan? Where are we going to go put this gold? Where are we going to find soldiers to? What are we doing with it?
Yeah, is there a big town nearby? Do we have to go back to that small town where that punk kid was from?
There's
Gross.
a couple towns nearby, isn't there?
Yeah.
Well, there's that village that the boy came from
Yep.
that is nearby. described it as being small, but there is a city that you know of that is not the Bone Kingdom, and that is the land, or the city called the
Morden. Oh, it's Morden.
Morden Vale.
Morden Vale.
Morden Vale.
I hear you can get all sorts of different things in Morden Vale.
You'd have no idea. She would have an idea.
Hey.
What?
You did not
I
pay
was like
attention.
focused on like getting this fish ready.
Yeah, you weren't there, but you come back to camp, and you lead here up, and you hear people mention the name Morden Vale.
How far away is Mornvale?
I would know this. It's a good
few days.
day. Yeah, it's a good few days ride.
Okay, so
Travel to
Ride.
the west.
We're gonna travel.
we can go and get soldiers and
Do that on
stuff,
purpose.
right? Or something.
I mean, what soldiers?
Well, I don't know what your
So-
grand
So
plan
no.
is.
This is me going like you want like noble soldiers, like people with like good moral compasses. Is
I
this
don't know what the queen wants.
In terms of the
going
map,
queen-
how
just queen-
far have we
okay.
come from? Where's the hag?
You
Yeah.
you
You guys walked for like maybe 4 hours, 3 hours.
Okay.
I'm not going back for the hag if you flicked her.
Yeah, no.
Because we're encumbered now.
Where's the Bone Kingdom as well?
Oh, it's
far away?
about a week to the south.
Oh hell no.
Nah.
We're going west.
Let's
We're
go
going
to
west.
Morden.
So it's too well. She said right. So if you're just you fly at about riding pace, but it's like a week walk or 3. Yeah, so it's
a week walk
about a week walk
But
or
we've
3
rented
days
gold,
riding.
so she's
at
gonna-
normal pace. This is like if you like.
We're gonna hide the
creatures
gold.
or-
Not
Kangaroo
take
it.
with us.
Oh.
Yes, you got a kangaroo it still for gold.
I can only do that too before needing to have a break. I can only do it for 2 hours, and then I need to have a break, and that's going to take us
How fast does it take her to get there?
at riding pace a few days.
Yeah,
Crap's
days.
I think Golfag had a great idea. What if we just
That's what that. It's how we got the tower. Make our own tower. With our own owls. Let's go conscript that whole village.
Far out.
I'm ambitious.
Okay, what if we just what if
I'm also adverse to going back to. I can't go back to Morden Vale. So when we're saying that, like, we do a few days ride, and like I am just like, you
I
know,
have no idea.
oh, it could be a week. I mean, it could be longer. Who knows? And I mean, I don't think you're gonna find the people that you want there, and also I can't go back. But you know, it's just like I don't think maybe that's the best option. What's this village that they were talking about?
Let's go conscript the village.
Let's hide the gold
That's-
and just take what we can carry.
Sounds great. Sounds
You can all
great.
carry with the 4 of you. If you split it amongst you, you could all carry it. And
Tiefling
you
must
wouldn't-
carry things.
Yeah, but she can't get back into the city. Anyway,
We'll go to the Bone King. So, I don't know. What do you want to do?
Bone Kingdom's further away.
So the village is different to Morden Vale.
yeah, I know.
Yeah. Okay.
I just want to go conscript the village and we'll figure it out from
We'll go
there.
to the village.
I
Okay,
feel like some fun things might happen there.
let's split up the gold into. We all hold a portion of the gold, and we go to the village.
Okay, great. So roughly, you all now have 250 gold coins,
Ooh.
thereabouts, in assorted silver and copper and gold.
On top of the gold we already have.
Additionally, each of you carries 3 objects of unknown value. Oh, there's rubies. Somebody write down the rubies.
I don't know how to add this to this thing.
My people like jewels.
Manage equipment. Yeah, well,
Yeah, so you said you took the
So,
trinket
250
off me
gold,
when I
you
was
said?
paralyzed, did
Yep,
you?
250 in gold.
15.
Yeah.
250.
Oh.
So each of you gets 250 in
jewels.
gold.
20 gold worth of jewels.
Each of you, there was a bag, there was a box of 10 rubies. There was
Do you trust me with that?
200
Straight
gold
up.
worth of jewelry in the other box that you opened.
Yeah. Very nice.
All of the jewelry. I am the bling.
She's just got like all these
So who's
bangles
got
and she's
what?
tied them around.
And
She has the jewelry.
she has the jewelry as well as gold, and you're carrying the rubies.
I would like to carry the rubies
Okay.
because I like sparkly things.
There is a crown, a candelabra, a jeweled dagger, a fancy-looking longsword.
I go for the dagger, and I also want to grab the crown.
I want to grab the crown.
I think we have a tussle over the crown.
A flicker.
We both, we
There's,
both go for it.
there's the jeweled box that the snake came out of.
Bad memories still.
Oh, but there's no snake inside.
No, there's not. It
So
went
you
back
wanna
into
check?
the gold pile.
What? We know it's gone. It's back in the pile.
Turns out it's an enchanted box
in the
and the
top
snake
pile.
spawns every time.
Don't
It's
do
like you're
not-
knowing me so well.
do not
that
give
box
the
away.
DM ideas like that because it will
I'll take the
happen.
box. I want the box.
She almost died last
I want
time.
the box.
Okay, well, just make sure you write down what you've got. There should be a section in your sheet for writing down custom.
Yeah, jeweled box
So I've got the
that may or may not have a
Bracket snake.
snake. Okay.
jewel dagger. And so, was I able to get the crown, or did you end up taking the
You can
crown?
take the crown. I got the box.
And apart from that, there were just 3 golden bones. Yeah, just solid gold bones. by the look of it.
That's weird.
Do
I
I
want them.
My
Then
uncle's
you take
nickname was
them.
Golden
Alright, I'm
Bones.
trying to go.
There's a femur and a 3 rib. There's a rib
Jesus.
and a femur. Yeah, well, you live in the Bone Kingdom. This is like a 101 for you.
Teach you some preschool tiefling.
The
Yeah,
humanoid
pay
bones.
attention
You
in
took
any
the
of
bone train.
classes?
to
There's a
bone
complete
school.
finger bone. There is a femur and there is a rib.
Okay.
All solid gold.
Yeah. Femur, rib,
Right,
and
I get ready to go.
full finger bone.
And 200 gold.
But you are all like on the verge of being
So,
encumbered with the amount
oh,
you're
you've
carrying
got
right now.
and
Gotcha.
you've got 200.
Going to the village.
200.
And after divvying up the stuff, you head towards the village. Sure, your new task. Because out there is an army waiting to be raised. And with the resources you have, you will surely succeed.